Hey guys, Mr. Google, the Countdown God's here to review the latest Adam Sandler flick, Just Go With It, starring, Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston, Brooklyn Decker, Nick Swardson, and cameos by Nicole Kidman, Dave Matthews, Kevin Nealon. It's directed by Dennis Dugan, the guy who directed The Benchwarmers and a couple of my favorite 90s comedies, Big Daddy and Happy Gilmore. He also directed a couple underrated movies like The Benchwarmers and Beverly Hills Ninja. Now, the basic plot of the movie is that Adam Sandler plays a guy who's about to get married, and then he takes his wedding ring and just, has all these one-night stands with all these girls, and then to, not really be in any relationship that involves commitment, just a one-night stand, bye-bye, cool, totally realistic, yeah, no. But when he finally meets the one, played by Brooklyn Decker, he suddenly changes his state of mind and thinks this is the girl of his dreams. This is definitely her. But she's smarter than him, and finally, after a mishap with the wedding ring, he has to hire Jennifer, his best friend in the world, Jennifer Aniston, to play his wife. And then he has to have her kids play his kids, his fake kids, and then all this shit in Hawaii happens, and then you bring Nick Swardson in for no reason, and there you go. Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston were both really good. I barely ever liked Jennifer Aniston, ever. I mean, this is basically her, when it comes to romantic comedies. Let's say that she takes my ski cap, and she puts all these names of all possible leading men in a romantic comedy. Ooh, Gerard Butler. Ooh, Jason Bateman. Ooh, Ron Livingston. Who the hell is Ron Livingston? Who cares? This movie's gonna be a hit. And that's honestly the only movie she was good in, Office Space. In this, she was actually really funny, really pretty, and just, really, really funny at times. Brooklyn Decker makes a good breakout performance in this movie, and I thought by the trailer she was gonna be totally annoying and unnecessary, but she was actually really good. I also thought Nick Swardson was funny, but in a generality, his character technically didn't need to be in the movie. But he's Nick Swardson. I love Nick Swardson. Anybody who eats sunblock and attempts to drink David Spade's piss in The Benchwarmers, that's commitment. But the main problem with the acting in this movie is the kids. Oh my god, the kids are terrible. Bailey Madison, who was in Brothers, and she was in Drake and Josh Merry Christmas Bonanza. Oh, she's like the female president of, overacting kids. She's terrible. And the boy isn't better either. And there are cameos in this movie that are just weird. Nicole Kidman. I'm not kidding. When Richard Roper said that Nicole Kidman was in this movie, I literally had it's like, let's say I had a cup of tea in my hands and I was drinking it, and then he said Nicole Kidman. And Dave Matthews has a very funny cameo as her husband, and some of the basic problems with this movie is that, one, it's not funny. Two, it's not funny enough. There are only moments in this movie where I laughed, and one or two, maybe two if it's lucky, moments where I just laughed out loud. That's barely. But the main problem with this movie is that this movie has extended scenes of dialogue that thinks it's so poignant, but it's really not. And they can be talking about taking a shit, and they think it's so poignant, but it's not, and annoyed the crap out of me. So overall, this movie is basically not that good. It's better than I expected. If you're an Adam Sandler fan, you like everything Adam Sandler's in, then go see it. I don't really recommend you seeing this at full price, though. Overall, I'm going to give it 5.5 out of 10. And stay tuned for my reviews of Unknown and Vanishing on 7th Street next week. I'm Mr. Google, and I'm out.